Hey guys, good afternoon. So what have we got here? We've got return to the mean. We had a nice little breakout run for it, um, and then turned right back around and came back in. So that's sort of in line with what our indicator showed this morning. We had the gamma tilt index hot, but everything else neutral. So that flat skew wouldn't really set up to allow the breakout today. So there's always next week. I think that we are positioning to get there next week. So going into next week, um, let's take a look at the VIX. We're at the low end of the monthly, 1457 for the low. It might come down to hit that 1457, and then I would expect perhaps a reversal. If we're going to go higher at some point, next week, that 1457, maybe the 1424. So between 1424 and 1457, that's this weekly one, but that'll change. We're actually right kind of in the middle of this, so it may not change that much. It might be pretty close, but definitely the 1457. Okay, keep an eye on that for next week. And let me take a look at my gamma exposure and look at some other things for next week. Um, I can pull up next week's DEX right now, and it is at 15.5. So we're clearly at 15.5 next week at the moment. Now that's subject definitely to change. We're going to see that dramatically shift. But let me look also at my open interest and pull up the max pain. And currently that is at 16, and next week it's 19. So we go from 16 to 19 next week. Back up here. So we go from this low end of the one up to here, the upper end of the one, potentially. And then the week after that, we go back down to 16. So right back in the middle, okay? See how that works? Back in the middle for OPEX after that. So next week is the buzz week. That'll get your juices running. And where are we on those juices running? Looks like my monthly two at 65.55 is going to be perhaps the high. And then we come back in for that 63.40, 63.39. If not 6,200, 61.77. So that is it for the monthly and quarterly. 63.57, 62, 73, 62.04, 73.04, 73.04, around until 63.40. Going to provide some good support next week. And then if it busts through that, we can get down a little bit lower in that pocket. Today, we had a nice sell-off down to the daily three, and back up and held our level, and then back up, sorry, back up to the daily one. MQ did not sell off as hard. In fact, it was nowhere down, anywhere near the three. Didn't even get close to it. We stayed inside our condor, inside these ones. The two held on the top, but definitely a much more balanced market as representative of what all is going on in the chips and the AI sector. Leading us, the semi, should be, continuing to do well. So I keep looking for that bifurcated market to start happening. Um, I don't know. Usually, they're going to stick together, but we could see a separation. We sure could. So I keep waiting for it. But here's the Bitcoin daily. You can see it's been staying inside the daily range. No change. No change in the weather on this. Here, the last time we breached was August 24th, but otherwise we've stayed inside. And got up to this monthly one and failed. Came back down. We do have a wide open quarterly, but we couldn't get through that monthly one today. So be sure to come by and get a subscription to the Substack. Get the indicator for NinjaTrader 8. You can have these great lines on your chart. Um, the CME is going to have single options, stock options soon. So you'll be able to enjoy the Jats PT lines with your single stock option futures options, single stock options on futures. If that makes sense. Yeah. So that's going to be fantastic. And then you can see the great option levels that I'm offering because it really does help you understand the dealer positioning. It's been helping me a lot. So I think it's something that you might enjoy having. All right. Well, have a great weekend. Watch the U.S. Open and the football starts. So it's going to be a good time. So we'll talk to you on Monday. Get ready for some volatility Sunday. All right. Y'all take care.